All right, if you're wanting to wring out every bit of performance from your Slingbow, one thing that you don't want to miss is nock fit. And what we mean by nock fit is the tension that the nock places on the serving. And what we're looking for here is you want the nock to fit to the serving tight enough to hold it in place while you're resting or waiting for your next shot, but not so tight that it's going to cause the bands to travel through the biscuit upon release. The way to check for nock fit is very simple. The nock fit is going to be very close for most nocks because we make our D-loop assembly from a 14-strand B50 string. That's going to give you about the approximate size that you need to fit your average nock. If you're shooting something like the older boning nocks, that may fit just perfect. If you're shooting something newer like the uni nock, you may need to do a little adjustment. We're going to have to adjust this uni nock here. So here's what we're looking for. When we click it on, we can tell we've got quite a tight fit. Now that's good in that it's going to stay on there nice and easy. However, we want this to release from the nock to release from the string as quickly as possible at the end of the power stroke. So what we need to do here is do a little sanding or filing. And what we're looking for is just enough tension, and we'll hold it up here like this, to just tap it. And that one's far too tight. I should be able to tap it and break free. All right, so I'm just going to do a little adjustment here using a small file. You might also want to use a strip of sandpaper. So all I'm going to do is take away a bit of the material on the inside of the nock and take away just a little bit from each side at a time. Then go back and check for fit. Okay, I can tell I still need to take more away. There's no sense in testing just yet. So I'm going to remove more material. Ah, that feels great. Okay. All right, there we go. Just a couple of taps, light taps. The arrow fell off. It was just enough to hold it on, so when I'm in a resting position, I'm still in good shape. So if I'm waiting for game or waiting for my next shot, I'm secure in place, but when the bands come to the end of their power stroke, it releases quickly and easily. One thing that this also does is it prevents pass-through of the bands through the whisker biscuit. So tuning your nocks gives you better arrow flight. It'll make your whisker biscuits last longer and lead to ultimately better accuracy. While we're on the subject of pro tips, if you make your own arrows, try moving your fletching forward, about 2.5 to 3 inches. What this will do is provide more space for the fletching at full draw. And we do prefer vanes over feather fletching, but feather fletching works just fine. We can see here that if the feathers or vanes were in the position that we normally install them on arrows, it would become crowded around the nock area. By moving your vanes forward, you still get great arrow flight and you get less fouling with the bands. So take your time, tune your arrows, tune your nocks, pay attention to where your fletching placement is, and most of all, have fun.